channel. Bob here, and today we've got a really cool watch with an interesting design in from APH Toscano. The watch we're looking at is the Vesuvio. The interesting thing about this watch, at least for me, is it's a Canadian company. I, being Canadian, just love to support some of the local watch companies. And the owner actually lives just a few minutes from me, so I'll be meeting him when I deliver this watch back, so that should be interesting. The watch is actually on a watch tour. It started with Scott from Watches Galore, then went out to the California guys with Aron Dunlap and Chris Marshall at Marshall Time. They've all done videos, and I'm going to leave links to all of those videos in the description below. So let's spin the camera around. We'll take a closer look at the Vesuvio. So first of all, I just want to touch on the name of the brand. APH is the initials of the owner, Andre. He also wanted to dedicate the brand to his father-in-law, hence the Toscano. So APH Toscano, his father-in-law was from Naples, so they used the Denari logo, which is one of the suits in playing cards from Naples. You'll see it here on the watch box. It's also repeated a few times on the watch itself, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So the watch comes in at a 42mm case width, so nice size. Lug to lug, we are looking at 49mm. We have a lug width at 24mm, so pretty wide, although the strap does taper down to 22mm. The case is 13mm thick. We have a sapphire crystal that's treated with an AR coating, and probably the most impressive of the specs on this watch is the water resist, which comes in at 300 meters. The movement is a Ronda 715. I don't believe I've had any experience with this movement, which is quartz, by the way. I do know there's some fairly high-end brands that have used them, so I guess that says something about the quality of the movement. At 12 o'clock, we have APH applied in stainless steel with Toscano painted just below in script. Above the 6 o'clock, we have Vesuvio in orange with Swiss made, 300 meters just below that. Really like that pop of color there. Another thing I like is the black on black date wheel. Keeps the dial nice and clean. We have applied hour markers that play really nicely off the light. The bezel, by the way, is an inner rotating bezel. It's operated by the screw down crown here at the 6 o'clock position. Just love those larger crowns, and they really play a big part when it comes to the look of this watch. The lume is really cool too on this watch, so let's take a look at that here for a quick second. All right, guys, so I am really happy with the lume. We've got some pretty solid lume here. The thing that I like the most about the lume on this watch, though, is that fully lumed bezel. All of the markings are on the bezel are lumed. It's pretty strong, as you guys can see. This isn't as strong as a Seiko lume or anything, but it's not bad at all. The case has a very unique design. It's completely brushed, and if we look at the side profile of the case, you'll see it looks to be a two-piece case and is screwed together here, and on the other side as well. The straps are also screwed, which I like. If we look at the crowns, the lower crown is polished while the upper crown repeats that Denari logo once again. If we flip the watch on its backside here, you'll see the logo is nicely etched onto the back of the case as well. The strap has a really quality feel, soft and flexible. We have the logo one last time etched onto the buckle. There's room here for some ventilation actually as well on the back of the strap, which is nice. Very comfy. So let's pop it on wrist here for a quick sec. All right, guys, so check this thing out. Just love the design. Kind of nice to not have a crown against your hand. And for me, the symmetry is just really easy on the eyes. One downfall I will say with this watch, though, the crown at the 6 o'clock position, sometimes when setting the bezel, when you'd screw the crown back in, the bezel would move just a bit. Not always, but for me, I don't often use the dive bezel, so it wasn't a huge big deal. Maybe it will be for others. Like I mentioned, the watch is super comfy, hugs the wrist just perfectly, and the strap that they've chosen just really completes the overall look to me. I don't know, I guess I could see how some people might not be into this design. It is very different. I think it's absolutely awesome, and I think APH Toscano has done a great job for their first offering, and definitely look forward to more from them. So that's going to be it, guys. Let's take this back outside and wrap up today's video. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Lots of cool things coming up. I actually just picked up a new watch over the weekend, the Zin 104, so kind of a sneak peek. We'll be doing a full review of that a little later on. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content. We have, again, lots of fun stuff coming up. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.